When buying items in either line, always enter code Aceface in the Support a Creator tab. This will make it so 5% of the purchase will support me at no extra cost to you, so I appreciate it a lot. Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. We're here in the Winter Nexus of 2024. We're here in the Rattlesnake again. You might have seen previously that I was a bit shattered when we filmed last time. I had just come off the night shift and it was before I was going to go to sleep. Now I've had another night shift and I've slept really well. Really well. This whole thing with night shifts is a pretty new thing to me, so I feel so well rested. So what did I feel like doing when I got up? EVE Online. Let's go. Let's do these Wildstorm forward bases. We've got quite a lot of ISK accumulated right here. So this is 83 million. Let's see if everything is the actual value or it's just the ammo. 75 million. It's pretty good ISK. We need to get a little bit more ISK for various activities which we'll get to in the future, but one is to upgrade our Gila for doing higher tier abyss. I want to get that to be able to do T6 abyss soon. This white storm forward base, it does have some exploration sites, so we might get into that actually. You'll see here what we have. Exploration sites entered. Okay, so there are exploration sites. Go into the acceleration gate here. It'll be interesting to see what kind of exploration sites they have. The Rattlesnake is very chill, very high HP, so you don't have to worry too much about those gankers. Here are the scrubs. Let's just wreck them real quick. And then we can go to G to see if we can find some spicy ships to run afterwards. Deploy drones. And these multi-spectrums really aren't needed, it's just for minimizing the risk of dying to ganks. So wreck these guys. Very easy, you know, just sit here. AFK. Not really much thought is put into this. It would have been nice if these events involved a little bit more thinking, like a little bit more tactical engagement. It's nice that we do have simple events though, but I think that perhaps they would add a bit more technical ones. Like maybe you have to maneuver a little bit, maybe you have to use a bit of transversal, perhaps you have to go and do different objectives, destroy something, then something, and that is depending on something, or maybe you do it in a co-op style with other people. But I like the simplicity as well of these events. It's pretty cool. You just walk in and fight and then compete. And I mentioned this over and over again. I think we need to have more competition-based PvE events in the game. I think it would be really fun. Doesn't seem like there's much competition going on today. Could be that there's some people running the home front operations. You know, there's a lot of people with the same name here. My drones are taking a lot of damage, but I see that all my drone, all the NPCs have got red boxes around them, so it means they're attacking us. There's no problem. And this armor repair right here, it's just something that I sort of had from a previous fit, because a long time ago this kind of fit I used a gecko, I believe, and then I used an armor repair or some type of armor repair to buff it. I know I've done it with a gecko, but I might have also done it with the small drones, or the like normal sized drones as well. But it's just that I felt like the tractor beam is not going to give us so much benefit, and it can be nice to repair the drones if they take damage. Especially in the Sancho event, when using the EM-based drones, they have a little bit more armor-based, so it's likely that they're going to take some armor damage. They've got pretty weak shields. Guess low is going. Our grappler is really holding him in place. That's nice. Recall the drones just quickly, because sometimes there's a scrubby boss. You can just come there, just snipe the drones and one-shot them because he attacks them first. So I just recall them and we get close, real close and personal, and then we go on that boss. It would have been also nice if there was slight variations, so you could maybe get like very rare spawns that are very valuable, but also more difficult. That would be quite cool actually. And that would also be very simple, a simple improvement. So it could be that you get a really difficult boss. Very rare, but also very difficult, so you have to watch out for that. Maybe most of the time you get this guy who's a bit easy. You can get like a tier 2 boss, like the little bit more difficult one. Then you can get like the really difficult one, or maybe like the tier above could be like a commando faction based boss, like a true Sancho. And then you could get like a very rare, you can get some kind of officer one that completely is gonna absolutely destroy you if you don't come in prepared. Now that will be quite cool, I think. Then there'll be also another thing to look forward to, you know, looking forward to competing against the other people, like knowing that you could maybe perhaps win, and also looking forward to the potential of the rare spawns. That is something that I liked a lot with the emerging conduits. I don't know if you guys remember the emerging conduits that we had a while ago. They were pretty basic, but I also liked them because of how simple they were like this, but they also were very plentiful. So you could do them in a very, it's like these small sites with triglamins all over HiSec, and there were anomalies in the probe scan here. And you could do them in a tier 1 battleship. Like, it was not really high, like you didn't have to at all have blink stuff, no marauders was required, just a T1 battleship. Even a Gila, I believe, was able to just about do it. But you could pretty easily do it with a T1 battleship. And so the entry of joining them was pretty good, pretty low. The loot wasn't the best, but they did occasionally have these faction spawns that were really cool because you could compete over them, and they could also give very good loot sometimes. But at the same time, they also gave consistent loot too. So it would be cool here to see if we could have more like rarity. Maybe there is even rarity that I'm not aware of with these sites that I just happen to not get. I mean, there is a level of rarity when it comes to the drops. Sometimes you can get true Sancho, which is really good. You saw here, we got really bad stuff for 6 million this. What was your guys' opinion on the Winter Nexus? Do you like it? Is it good? Is it bad? I know a lot of people might not like it because of the way it's so like such a free fall. There's like all these marauders all over the place just taking them. I can imagine if I was an alpha, I wouldn't really like this event too much. Back in the day when I was an alpha, the first public event like this that I was introduced to was the Blood Raid event, and that was a pretty difficult event by itself. There were pretty difficult NPCs there. I think the NPCs are quite a bit more difficult than these Winter Nexus sites we've got here. Then on top of that, there were a bunch of people who really were really powerful. So they were always able to get the loot all the time. And I was in my punch just like, whoa, I'm really dying here and I can't get anything. So I understand the feeling of being outcompeted. But it gave me also motivation to be able to get a better ship. And eventually when I got like basic improvements to my ship, I had like a Vexolator, and then eventually I had a basic battleship. Tried to get like stuff to overheat. It worked out pretty well. And it also taught me that, you know, when you have these public events, if you've really got bad stuff, try to just make the fit that is able to just get by in the site and go to a very, very quiet location. Look on the map. Look where there's very few people who've been. That is what I used to do back in the day. Now I don't, because I enjoyed the aspect of competition, because now I've got pretty good stuff. So it's like, okay, they could win, could not win. I think it's a bit more exciting. It's cool how the Winter Nexus is so close to Jita. I didn't know it's 3 jumps away from Jita. Might be actually, this system's always been the case. Sarakua does sound familiar. Could also be that they're moving around. These are metaliminal storms after all. There's like, it's like storms that are moving around all over the place. A lot of white storm forward bases. Like, yeah, you have a lot of sites. You don't have to stress about finding them. Many of these events in the past have been very problematic in that you cannot find them. Oh, I just go system to system to system and I don't find them anywhere. Rattlesnake is a slow boy. Very, very slow boy, you know. Puts the MWD on. It's like 800 meters a second. Actually, that was a bit faster than I thought. Thought it would be slower. But look at this. Say we put Afterburner on. Ooh. That is not nice. 300 meters a second. You look at a ship like a Barghest. Those guys are really fast. 500 MN on like we got now. 1.3k a second. Like 75% or 50% faster than what we're going now. I noticed there's a lot of Chinese people doing these home front operations going around in the frigates. I noticed that a lot. Seems like it's a common theme there. Don't know if it's popular in their corporations or it has something to do with that they are more motivated to grind for Plex due to currency reasons, conversion reasons, and it's a pretty effective way to gain ISK in HiSec safely. Claim these goodies. Always claim these goodies. At the end, you get 100k skill points here. Oh, wait, we need to go to the very end. Don't get any skill points all the way over here. Get lots of boosters though. 250k skill points. That's a lot. Let's dock up here. In the glorious Gita station. I'm reading here on the EVE wiki, you can find information about these data sites. They're different types depending on the region of space. So I can imagine they're a lot more valuable than nullsec. Comms relay reminds me of the comm tower in a data hacking. Really bad loot you get from those. Let's see, what kind of rigs can we add to this anathema for some good scanning. Data modules, gravity capacitor upgrade, that'll be good. Something like this, and then we go for the data analyzer, because these sites are only data sites. 5MN, quad LIF. Scanner. Ooh, Sister's probe launcher is expensive. Okay, let's get this anathema fit. Maybe it's not the best one, but it's going to be able to at least scan stuff really well. Multi-fit here. And we can also sell our nice loot we've got. Get some ISK back from our work that we've been doing. I've not been selling any of it. Sell items. It was almost all the ISK that we had. It was like 70 million something and we got 60 million, so that's pretty good ratio in my opinion. Thema. Let's go Thema. Oh, we need core scanner probes. There we go. Now we can do this. I'm going with the Sisters core scanners because they're quite strong. They give a better scan strength than the Tech 2s or the regular ones. But the core probe launch I could guess Sisters one as well, but it's very expensive. And the difference between this and Tech 2 is just a very tiny bit. Let's see if we've got anything in here. Let's just warp and we can launch the probes. Oh, we put it in the wrong location. Now we can just sit here while we wait for scanning to complete. Combat site. Is that going to be counting as the... No, I don't... This must be a data site. Oh, imagine if this is a DED 4 out of 10. That would be quite cool. They can be level 2s, I believe, they're 4 out of 10s. Oh, we've got Cosmic Signature here. I think that could be it. Ah, Gurista Scout Outpost. What? What? That's really cool. We have to run this. See if there's someone already there. If there's someone already there, then I don't think it's worth it. It's quite cool, just finding it. The first scan is a Gurista Scout Outpost. Wormhole, yeah, that's nothing we want. Oh, there's no one here. Alright, let's go to Gita and quickly do this. Gurist is 4 out of 10. Go, go, go. See what we have that is capable. I think we've got a Jackdaw that should be able to handle it. And they warp pretty fast too. What have we got here? We can just take our Gila, I think. It's going to be... We can just then go in the last wave. And have to think about the end one. And again, we've got a Skybreaker. That'll be pretty easy to... Let's do a Skybreaker. Skybreaker is able to destroy multiple targets. And he's got a pretty good tank as well. I hope I just don't get wrecked. Actually, no, the Skybreaker won't work because there's a lot of cruisers. The DPS is way too small to be able to take on the cruisers of the Gurista Scout Outpost. It'll take a long time then. Let's go for some Vespers quickly. Remove one of these, don't need these. Just put the Vespers there, good for the Guristas. We need to be fast. This is really close to Gita, so it could get around very quickly. Probe scanner. Oh, it's still here. Good. Let's go. No, not to the stabilized rift. To to the Gris's Scout Outpost. There we go. No one here still. Let's go. Have to speed run this before anyone else gets to it. How much DPS do we have? 880, that's pretty good. Kinetic drones out. And just spread them out, and I'm going to spread all my missiles out amongst the other ones. So everything locked in. Like that. That's good. Oh, this Gila is very effective at destroying these guys. This makes me want to do more of this exploration type of content. It was a long time since I did this. Because you can put your missiles all over the place. Let's move in here. Put the cruiser here. I think we can group all our missiles now because they are a lot fewer now, these frigates. Guys, there's another level of stress here. Apart from other people potentially taking the site from us, my wife has also cooked supper, and it's been a very delicious pizza. I need to get this done quickly, otherwise it's going to get cold. Quick, quick, quick. Recall drones. Let's go. Align. Need to be quick. Otherwise, someone's going to get pissed off. And it'll be cold pizza. Alright, good. We did that really quickly. It was nice how we were able to spread out all those drones and missiles all over the place. I thought it would be quite slow on that initial wave, but it wasn't actually, because we were able to spread the DPS out so well. Even though the Gila's DPS, it takes a long time to hit the targets. Drones take a long time to travel to the targets. Missiles take time to travel to targets, but it worked really well because we were able to split up and get closer. Yeah, it's good. We got the high DPS. It would have been a lot slower in the Skybreaker. Then we would have had to destroy all these eyes because the Skybreaker is not strong enough to be able to just go directly in to this radiating telescope, which all the loot is in. We just go straight in. The Gila does not care. This is the T5 capable Gila, so it doesn't really care. 880 DPS. Is this got a specific resistance type? It doesn't say here. Otherwise, maybe they would augment it, would have been better. Great. Done. Destroyed it before we were able to get there. Limited by our speed. See what's in here? Nah, really crap loot. Oh well, that was a little bit of a twist to the Winter Nexus here with the Gris's 4 out of 10. Didn't go so well, but now it's time to eat some pizza. Hope you guys enjoyed. We're probably going to be doing more of the exploration stuff later when we get around to doing that in the Anathema. But until next time, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you learned something new. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.